My live? Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, I am still clicking around here trying to find my content topic worksheet here that I'm going to show you guys today. But I'm excited about this one because I was going through this for myself, right? I go through this with my clients all the time. And the purpose of this video, before I jump into the explanation, is I want to show you guys something really powerful that I found. It's a very specific stage of awareness in the buyer's journey. And this awareness stage that I'm talking about is unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product or service aware, and most aware. And what I use this for is my content topic worksheet and content topic creation process. So I've been building actually, let me do this really quick. Before I get to this, I'm trying to start a watch party for my own video. I'm trying to test this whole live thing right now. And so there's that. Can I start a watch party? I don't think I can. Yeah, no, no way to do that. Guess not. Anyway, so I was going through my own process here. I am building a product, a digital product on how to create. It's a system, a framework that I use to help companies come up with really great ideas that will attract leads and attract customers, not just post a bunch of stuff on social media, right? Like the social media world we live in is filled with a bunch of noise, a lot of companies posting a lot of garbage. And frankly, it wastes a lot of my time and a lot of people's time and your time. And one of my missions is to help people do meaningful work with their social media content that actually gets them leads, gets them customers, gets them clients. Um, so basically, I use this process, it's a content topic worksheet that I go through with my clients at the beginning when I work with them to come up with the ideas for the Facebook ads campaigns that we run. Okay. I run these campaigns for wheel and tire shops, custom 4x4 modification shops, for insurance adjusters, for insurance brokers, for software companies. Across the board, I use the same process to come up with the great content. Now, one of the, I break down, and I'll show you this in just a second. It's a content topic worksheet that I'm talking about and I keep going back to. But I use this process to come up with these videos because what it does is it helps me look at the buyer's journey, no matter who it is, no matter what company it is. I'm able to look at that buyer's journey. I'm able to break it down into specific steps or stages, and I'm able to even break those stages and steps down further into questions, objections, fears, misconceptions, problems, things that they would need to get over to move forward towards making a purchase. And it works with every industry. And I've been doing this for my own product right now because I'm trying to come up with content that I'm going to post through my Facebook ads and social media as I'm launching this new product that I'm about to launch. So I was going through the awareness or the unaware section of my content sheet. So I'm going to switch over to that. And I want to show you something that's really, really powerful. The cool thing about this sheet is it gives you the ability to look at that journey in specific individual segments. So what we're going to be looking at today is the unaware. It's the very first stage of awareness for my ideal client. Now, as I share my screen here, I'll show you this. Is it this one here? Yeah, let's share it. So if we look at this here, my ideal person that I'm trying to sell this to, first, obviously, you want to know who it is that you're talking to. That's the most important part, right? It's got to be one person or a group of people that are similar in characteristics. For me, I'm looking after marketers, marketing consultants, marketing directors, social media marketing managers, right? I'm looking for people who are paid to get leads through social media for their clients. It could also be somebody that works for a company that is a social media manager, and they are paid to get that company leads, and that work has to pay out for the company above them, right? In any case, that's the person that I'm trying to target. And so if I know that, I can be very specific about what I say to that person and the problems that they're experiencing and speak to that. So the first stage of my content topic worksheet here is the unaware stage, right? Now, this unaware stage is, in my opinion, the most powerful part of this, because this is where the revelations happen. And it's the same way for your customers. If you have customers, clients, your prospects have problems and pains, that they have symptoms they're experiencing from, but they don't know what the underlying problem is that symptom is tied to, or that is a byproduct of, you can make that connection for them. And when you make that connection, you become the authority and the resource. You create that paradigm shift for them. Think about it. right? When you think about something your whole life one way, and then someone comes along and they challenge that in a really logical way and helps you see a different perspective, and all of a sudden like a switch flips, and now all of a sudden your life, the way that you think about that symptom or that pain will never be the same. It's now connected to whatever that idea, that problem is. And that's a powerful paradigm shift, right? So if you can do that for your prospective clients with the content that you create, right? If you can bridge the gap from the symptom that they're experiencing today, the pain that's become dull over a long period of time, you can connect that symptom over to an actual underlying problem that the symptom is the symptom is the sign of the problem underlyingly. It's the same way in, oh, whoops. So let me just show you an example of what this looks like, right? So again, my ideal prospect is a marketing consultant, someone who is a social media marketing manager, someone who's like accountable. Their KPIs are generating leads from the social media. They might have a boss. They might be working with a company as they're being consulted or contracted to do Facebook ads or to run social media marketing for a company. And they all experience the same kind of problems, right? Because I'm this guy. This happened to me for years until I figured this out. They have the symptom. They're getting questions from their clients, right? Like, when will we see results from the social media marketing stuff, right? Is what you'll get with companies that aren't savvy on, but they're paying for this because they know they need to do it like they do with SEO. They'll say things like, when are we going to start getting results from the social media marketing stuff, right? Another symptom is they're consistently losing clients after a few months of onboarding them. Another symptom is that they're frustrated often because their clients' content is garbage and it can't be used in campaigns to generate leads, right? If you're a consultant, you know what I'm talking about. You go to that onboarding meeting and you're asking about, like, what kind of content can we use in Facebook ad campaigns? What can I start with? What can I work with? What do you have? And they got a blank look on their face, or they're really proud of this like 3-year-old TV commercial that they still are recycling, still using. It's got different logo and branding on it. And it's just it's a shit show. Pardon my French. And you all know, if you're a consultant, you know exactly what that feels like, to have no hope for, like, wow, this client, they don't have any content. I don't know what to do. This business is kind of boring. They don't want to be in front of the camera. They don't have anyone at their company that owns this whole content thing. I'm gonna have to come up with the ideas myself, right? So here's the thing, right? Like, these are all symptoms of somebody who is a social media marketer or a consultant that is in a position where they are feeling frustrated because they can't get the desired result, which is generating leads and ROI from the work that they're doing on social media. It could be Facebook ads, it could be AdWords, it could be whatever it is. The problem is that the content that they're creating is not attracting qualified prospects and leads. I know this clearly because I've gone through a lot of work defining this one problem, and they are very frustrated, and all of the symptoms revolve around not being able to create this content that generates leads and converts those leads, right? So if they're experiencing the pain here of that, their Facebook ad campaigns that they run for their clients, they don't really get much likes, or they get a lot. I meant to say they get a lot of likes and comments, but we don't see many leads, right? Or these Facebook ad campaigns that we launch for these clients, they never really do that well for that long. They might get results for 1 or 2 months, but then those lead costs start going up after a month or two, and then the leads drop way down, and it's like, what do we do now? We don't have any ideas in the hopper on what we're going to do next, right? This is another one. I keep outsourcing our Facebook ads to for my clients, and aren't really getting any consistent results, and I don't have any idea, because I don't have control over it, how to fix that. And the clients are asking questions about where the results are, why they're paying me, but I'm not being able to deliver it. Another symptom, right, is constantly feeling insecure because you never know if what you're going to post is going to get any results. Now, here's the thing I want you to consider, right? These are all really kind of like underlying. I'm even going to the emotional, sort of psychological level of like the after effect of constantly being asked the question, what are you really worth the money that I'm paying you, right? As a consultant, that's one of the core things that we're constantly battling with, is this sort of imposter syndrome. Maybe not just consultants, but I know from being one and being like on my own and doing this and trying to establish myself, we battle with imposter syndrome. So we're constantly asking ourselves, especially when we're getting checked over and over, like, is this really working? Is the money that I'm putting into this and it gonna get us any results? You start wondering, like, am I going to even be able to do this? Like, am I an imposter? Am I really able able to get the results that I thought I could get, it's not showing like I can, right? So I'm speaking to those emotions, and this is where the money is made, right? What I'm doing is I'm trying to meet these people where they are in their problem, and if I can do that, then I can turn those symptoms that they're experiencing, I can connect the dots for them to say, hey, you know that these questions that are keep getting asked for you about your clients or by your clients about your social media marketing efforts, those questions are coming because the content that you're creating for them is not attracting leads and customers. It's really simple as that. You don't have the ideas that you need to engage that audience to get them to want to do business with this customer, right? It's all about the core of the content. That's all it is. That's the problem. I'm connecting the core of this symptom over to the problem of them having a lack of ideas and content, right? The symptom of their Facebook ads campaigns not actually generating leads for long and not having long runway, right? This is something that happens all the time. Facebook ads run for a month or two, and they used to happen to me like this too, till I changed the way I did my content core. That's why I say this is they fall off after a month or two, or the lead costs double or triple, and it just trickles in, right? Especially if you're in a local market with a limited audience that you can market to. So, right, like these symptoms, if I can say that that symptom is a product of you not having the right content in the video that keeps that video relevant and new and valuable to the market for a very long time and gives you the traction you need to run that single ad for 6 or 12 months and still get low cost leads consistently and just have it like a predictable system of revenue coming from that. The whole problem that is the root of that symptom of your ads not working is the core of content, right? So the power in this model is it's so simple, right? You're going to a pain that they have, voicing that pain, bringing awareness to the pain, the symptom that they're experiencing, bringing it back up to the surface and on the forefront of their mind, and then you're connecting it to a problem underlyingly. And so when someone shows you, this is why doctors are in such a position of authority, because all of the credentials, the experience, everything that they have, they do, they prescribe you based on a whole evaluation of all of these symptoms. They go through that whole diagnostic process at first, where they're, asking you questions, they're doing tests, they're taking blood, they're doing all the different things that they do beforehand, and that gives them the data they need to give you a prescription. So that's the process here. We're just going to the problem that they have, we're diagnosing that, helping them find out that that problem is actually a root of something, or that pain is a root of something deeper, and then we're making that connection for them. And when we make that connection for them, then another byproduct of that for us is that it positions them in a way that they seek us for the solution to that, for the way out of that problem. So again, look at the way with these people that are unaware. What I want you to take away from this is think about the symptoms that your customers experience, the symptoms, and then just think about the idea in your mind of an arrow from the symptom to the problem, right? Just think about that concept alone. If you just did that in your content for your clients, you'd have probably a month or two worth of symptoms. Like if you outlined them here, what their customers are experiencing, or if this is for your business, you outline the problems that the symptoms they're experiencing from the problem underlyingly that's causing those symptoms. You'd have yourself a good 2 to 4 weeks worth of content you could post on social media and address all of those concerns. And I promise you, you will get leads and clients from that. So let me know if you have any questions about this. This is part of my content topic process. It's called the Content That Converts Framework. I'm about to be releasing this course here within the next week, but this is the first one of the core of it is this worksheet here, where we take this buyer's journey and we turn it into great content. I haven't even done that on the right side here yet. You can see I've gone through the first section here, which is the unaware stage, which in my opinion is where all my main really powerful content is going to come from. And this is also, by the way, if you get them here where they're unaware, you don't have competition here. Okay. You don't have competition trying to make people aware of their problems and connect them to the pains and the symptoms. You have competition in the place where people are ready to buy, and all of the competitors are bidding and driving the cost of that person way up. But if you get them back here at the beginning where they are unaware, you make them aware, and then you walk with them through the process of fixing that problem, they're not going to you won't even have any competition at that point, right? And that's what we all want. We want the least cost to acquire our customers possible. And focusing on this earlier stage like this is exactly the way to do that. Voicing those symptoms, connecting them to the problem, and bringing awareness to that. So again, let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and let me know if you have any other problems. If you want me to just talk about a specific business, or you have a business that you're having a problem with, let me know. I'm happy to go through the same process with that as a model. I'll use it for material for my course, but it'll also help you out because you'll have basically a content roadmap for that specific business, if it's yours or if it's for a client of yours, after the exercise is done. So again, make it a great day. Happy Wednesday, and signing off, I guess. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to end these things. This is weird. Where's my Facebook Live? There it is. Maybe I'll stop sharing my screen here. Hey, you guys want to let me end this with my face on the screen, right? Forget that screen sharing stuff. All right. So yeah, have a great day, guys. I'm going to end this thing now. Signing off. Peace.